I'm Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 8 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources like my Thursday Tips blog, my DVDs, books, virtual learning, and more, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's listening and feels like you're missing out on all the fun, you can easily join our wonderful world of guitar with my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day program, which you can also find at marlenesmusic.com. Now on to today's tip. Today's tip is simple tricks to keep your pick from slipping. When I first started playing with a flat pick, it felt like the pick was going rogue on me. It would move around, seemingly rotate in my fingers while I was playing. Now it has gotten better, but now and then the pick can still slip. If you play some or all of your guitar music using a flat pick, then you've probably experienced some of those pesky slippages. And it seems like the pick can get a mind of its own and maybe even fly right out of your hand. All of these pick movements are normal, especially when you're first beginning to use a pick. It happens to all of us, so don't fret, haha. In fact, I love to share this story. During a lesson, one of my students was playing a song using a pick. I was writing some notes as I was listening to his song, and at one point I stopped and looked up because the song had changed slightly. Not stopped, but the sound was slightly different. I noticed that he was no longer using his pick. After he finished the song, which he played beautifully, he shared that the pick had gone into the sound hole of his guitar during his song. What I loved was that he didn't miss a beat. The song never stopped. He just finished playing with his fingers instead of a pick. Which is why it's great to know how to play fingerstyle too. Anyway, the change in sound was the difference between the flat pick and his fingers. So, pick movement has to do with one or more factors. The amount of pinch, grip, or hold you have on the pick. Another culprit can be the sweat and oil glands in our hands. Or there can also be a combination of factors like sweaty fingers and too light of a grip. I've got a few ideas, in fact 7, to help you manage a moving, slippery pick situation. These 7 ideas are designed to give your fingers something to grasp onto. 1. Glue a tiny piece of light gauge sandpaper to the part of the pick you'll be holding. 2. Hole punch a hole in the part of the pick you'll be holding. You'll have skin-to-skin contact, which helps to prevent the pick from going wonky on you. 3. Scratch the surface of the pick with a knife or an X-Acto blade to scuff up the surface. 4. Place medical tape over the part you'll grip. 5. Use double stick tape on the grip of the pick. 6. Use a non-slip guitar pick. There are some that are specifically designed with a coating to prevent slippage. 7. Use a sweat, moisture-triggered pick. These picks are fairly new and the technology is simple. When there is moisture on your fingers, like perspiration, the substance activates on the pick, making it easier to grip. I have a few more no-slip strategies, but before I share those, I wanted to let you know about my new, exciting podcast Patron program. When you join my patrons group, you'll be helping to support the continuation of this show. And as a thank you, you'll receive some exclusive member-only rewards, like early access to my new Guitar Friends interviews, participation in my private patron group on Facebook, where I'll host monthly live events, coaching sessions, and there's more. You can get all the info on my website. Just go to marlenesmusic.com/podcast. Thank you, I appreciate your support. Now let's get back to some more no-slip pick tips. So I shared the 7 ideas for the pick, but what about your fingers? As I mentioned, we all have sweat glands and oil glands in our hands. While we can't stop them from sweating or the natural oil glands from secreting lipids, we can take some simple proactive measures to improve the chances of avoiding moisture-driven slippage. 1. Wash your hands before you play, getting rid of any moisture and also residual food, dirt, etc. that might be on your hands. 2. Use an alcohol wipe on your fingertips, the kind that you use to, say, clean a cut. 3. If neither of those options are possible, like for example you're on stage, then wipe your fingers on your jeans or have a cloth nearby to wipe your fingers. 4. If you tend to be on the sweatier side of the sweat spectrum of life, do these finger cleaning ideas before and after each and every song. Using one or more of these no-slip tips and ideas should help you to be able to get a grip. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, check out the many learning resources available at my website, marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.